Hello, welcome back to Maydays. I am here because I am going to try the Brad Mondo Sabrina Cut. I don't even know who Sabrina is, but it looked cute. And I am notoriously absolutely terrible at cutting hair. My kids by 4 told me, no, you're not cutting my hair, because I was so bad at it and it was that visible. But everybody's telling me not to do it, and I'm gonna try it because I'm going through a lot of crap, and why not? I want my hair cut, and I don't feel like waiting until next week whenever I can take time to go to somewhere. And if I screw it up, then it gives me something in between. They can fix it. I've got really pretty long hair. I mean, it's all the way down to my, I don't know if you can see it, I'm very short, all the way down to my butt, so it's pretty long. So screwing it up, I still have a lot to work with, or whoever has to fix it has a lot to work with. But I'm pretty confident in this one because it seems really straightforward and simple as long as I trust it and go with the process. It's late and I had already had my pajamas on, so threw a bathing suit top on and a tank top because why not? That's where my life's at right this second. But it's okay, because we never know what the day may bring. Let's see what it brings. So for this, he requires scissors. So, you know, I have 2 pairs, but they're both completely wrong. They're not hair cutting scissors. But it's what I have. Don't have any. I do have a comb. I know he always wants a comb. I have my brushes. One smoothing, one detangling. He says to have your hair as straight as you can for this one, and this is pretty much as straight as it gets because my hair is naturally very curly, but since it's so long, it kind of weighs it down enough that it's not doing it so bad, but it'll just give it more body. Going with it. Again, I do stuff to my hair all the time. You can see so many colors in my hair and not properly done. Recently I just did it because I was tired of seeing all the gray again. So I did what he said and I started in the back, although I'm usually lazy and start in the front because it's just less on my arms, but I started in the back, but quickly realized I shouldn't have gone cheap and I should have gotten the 2 boxes that I usually get a dye, because I went over all my hair knowing it wasn't going to show up well in a lot of it because it's obviously very dark. But some of the leftover mess up dyeing from years and years and years, let it pop through some more, and it'll stay there for a good like 6-8 weeks, and then I'll mess with it again. And if I like this haircut, maybe I'll just re-dye it. I saw a recent balayage dye or bleach job, and I don't really want to do a balayage, but maybe like doing it the way he didn't like it, to turn it into an ombre. I've done bleaching on my hair before. I don't do it a lot because my hair is actually pretty healthy, and it definitely doesn't feel healthy when you bleach your hair, and I don't like that. And my hair is always kind of it's really long, see. There we go. It is kind of not really dry, but for whatever reason my curly hair does not like to retain moisture like I want it to, and I'm not willing to pay a lot on products, and I really don't like anything but like organic products because I don't like putting a lot of crap into my body. And honestly, like whenever I go get my hair cut, and yes, I usually go to cheaper places because it grows out, and if I don't like it I usually just screw it up myself afterwards, but at least it's mine. But they always take off way more than I want, and I know I need it. Like, these dead ends are terrible right now, and I can see that, and I know that, which is one of the reasons I'm cutting it. And these are my bangs. I have not done them in a long time, and those I've done most recent. But yeah, anyways, all right, let's get to it. I'm gonna pause it and continue. So I'm gonna part it in the middle, even though I am a side part person. So I'm actually pretty good at parts because I really One thing I am good at is braids. I'm really freaking good at braids, and I learned that when I had my daughter because there were so many cute braids and I knew how to do none of them except for just like a traditional one, and I wanted to know. So I went on YouTube. This was like 17, 18 years ago. Because yes, I am a mom of a almost 20-year-old. And I went on YouTube, and back when Cute Girl Hairstyles only had a very few people on it, I found them and I was like, oh, look at this mom doing this to her twin daughters. How cute. She looks like she's an expert, but you only become an expert by doing it. And honestly, I am pretty good at it, and I'm just looking at myself. Yeah, that part is kind of good. I don't usually do it because I feel like I'm, from years of parting my hair in the middle, it just is like thinner than I like, so that's why I go to the side, and I feel like my face looks fatter with that, so whatever. I'm just being real. So that's there. Now you need to brush it, and I don't know even if I needed to waste time with doing a center part, but I did because I'm gonna use it later right now. So we'll just brush it out. It does brush out nice and smooth. And your goal is going to be to go up into a, hold on, I already cheated and I have this little piece back here. And I don't want to lose it because that took me forever. Whatever, we're just going to do it right. Alright, so you brush it up into a ponytail. Like I said, pretty long right now. And you want to smooth it out nice. Which is why I'm using both brushes, because I know my hair. And the only way it's going to look nice and smooth is if I do this to it. Because I've had long hair for 99% of my life because I really don't like it short. Done it a couple times, and that's one mistake I haven't gone back to. So you're supposed to put it in a gym pony, as you put it. So let's see if I did. Feels like it. For me, it's like a everyday pony. Because half the time, sorry, I have this stacked up because I'm so short, and I don't know where my tripod is, so I just put it on a bunch of books and a bedside tray, and that's what it's sitting on. So let's get this up in a gym pony, and I'll see if I like the placement, because I want to take a lot of the dead off. You can see how bad it is. But I don't want to take a lot of the length off because I like it. And I did actually like the last haircut I got, but that was, like I said, like maybe 2.5 years ago. It was like a V-cut. The one before that had been better, but this one was at least decent, so I'll take it. There's that. I'm going to comb it out too, just to make sure it's as nice and neat as it can be. Just using the wide tooth part. There's like these little fine baby hairs that are just gonna have to be okay, but they're not gonna be cut anyways. So then you can see the side. I think I'm gonna pull it down just a tiny bit like that, yeah. Just to get it right in that spot, because it's supposed to be like the back of your head, and this is a little above that curve. So, but you put it there, and then you're supposed to come in here and take a little piece of hair. And the reason I was gonna do this beforehand was because I pulled it up in it to see what it looked like, because I've been like debating this, and my kids have been saying, don't do it, Mom, because I'm seriously that awful at doing hair like that, like cutting hair. Not that bad at dyeing my hair, honestly, but not great by any means, but not bad. But cutting hair is not something that I'm notoriously successful at. So there's that. I'm just going to pull it back up in another ponytail because I don't like the way that feels. So I'll just do this step again because that takes no time. And I want to give myself the best chance I can with this because I know me. Ouch. There's a little tangle. So, and ignore it if I rip hair out because I do that all the time. I have so much of it, I just don't really care. And if you hear my little bird, her name is Paula, and she loves to talk about everything, but she is horrible at talking. But she just called you a pretty bird, so you're welcome. You're a beautiful bird. She is named after, her actual name is Princess Paula or Princesa Paula. And she is named, she got her name from, not named after, she got her name from Paula Lazaro from The Walking Dead, who played Princess, and is one of the most amazing people in the world. If you ever get a chance to meet her, go say hello. Tell her Shauna says hello, because I do know her at least well enough that she probably remembers my name. And but yeah, her and her husband Brad are some of the kindest people you will ever meet, and she's so genuine. And go see her in everything. She was just on Broadway with John Bernthal and Dog Day Afternoon. And yeah, I am obsessed with The Walking Dead. And that's how I got to meet her. And I just really enjoy her as a human being. Has nothing to do with her as an actress, although she's an incredible actress. I just like her as a human. So, love you, Paula, if you ever see this, which I'm sure you won't. But, whatever. Having fun. You can see my Walking Dead arm. Look, there's the Cherokee Rose, Daryl's crossbow and his wings that Judith made him. And then here's my man, Glenn. I only have Maggie there because he'd have to have her in that picture. It means everything to him. And yet I smile. That has been something I remind myself of a lot lately. And then this is my favorite Glenn quote right here. So, and Tu Veux Me was from Dead City? Yeah, I think. No, not Dead City. Daryl Dixon. Yeah, it was one of the quotes from him. But, you can look up what it means. I like what it meant. Anyways, going on. So, I have this piece of hair. I have my hair where it's supposed to be and smoothed out. And now is the scary part. I have a plastic bag on the ground, a trash bag that I cut in half, so the hair can just fall in it. Because again, I have a lot of hair, and I'm really going to try to trust this and go with it and cut it like I'm supposed to, even though it terrifies me. So we'll see. See all that done though? It's bad, it needs it. I know it. And you were supposed to do the whole like dead end thing before, but I didn't feel like trying that because I screw it up notoriously and then overcorrect. And overcorrection becomes worse, and I end up at friends that are stylists saying, "Oh my God, please help me. Look at my kid. I can't continue hurting them this way." So, because it's so bad. So yeah, let me just straighten this a little bit so it's nice and neat and ready to work at. So you're supposed to pull this. Pull it over here. Pull my hair this way. Yeah, and I think yeah, it's right where I want it. Okay. Whew. This is the scary part for me. Just because I'm so bad at it. Not because I'm scared of the tutorial or the process. Just me. So you're supposed to take this and measure the length that way. But with the fact that there's a dead end here and I know it, I probably need to go back just a little bit further. than what it even says to do. To like right here. Let's see. Yeah, right there is the spot, and I know it. Whew. Okay. It's just hair, right? And I have a lot of it. So, we're just gonna go here, pull it down just a tiny bit. Watch it. I'm gonna look in the mirror instead. And I'm going to cut, 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 cut. I have thick hair too. Cut, and these are obviously paper cutting scissors, so you know, working with the best. Okay, there it goes, and I know what it looks like right this second, and that's okay. So yeah, that's it. And I'm just gonna look at it and see how butchered I did. I want the other ones and just shape it a little bit because it's pretty uneven right there. I don't want to get my eyes though. Okay, not messing with it any more than that. Like I said, trusting the process. All right, so we pull that back. Take out the hair tie. Rip out all that hair again. Okay, it didn't take too bad off the length. I mean, it definitely took some. Let's see. Oh God, it took more than I hoped, but that's okay. I'm just gonna trust it. It does feel a billion times better, so that's a positive. Brush it out. And we can see there's my hair. Oh yeah, my hair's brushing out so much nicer. I know it doesn't sound like it in the very back, but it is. It was bad. So I have it brushed out. You can see the difference in the length. Oh my God, my hair feels so much healthier now. That is insane. Okay, I needed that. So I'm gonna pull it into the middle now. Again. This isn't done. So, well, I could stop here, but I'm not going to. I'm going to keep going. Because again, once it's healthy, it'll grow faster anyway, so it's fine. Oh yeah, look at that. It's framing nicely like that. Yeah. Okay, cool. It does stress me to have that length gone, but that's okay. I know it needed it. And it wasn't like that much. Okay, it was a lot. It's like, what? Probably 7 inches of hair. Boop. It's okay. And you can see it is genuinely like pretty thick. It's okay. All right. So I'm not gonna do my bangs yet like you're supposed to end up doing. I'm just looking at my hair itself because I want to see what it looks like. Oh yeah. It definitely gave those. I know it's all bunchy, or frizzy. That's just my hair. And I live in Florida, so it's really just my hair. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Brad Monto, so far. We'll see how much more I can do to myself. All right. Brushing it back again. Because the next step is the scarier one to me. But we're going to do it. Well, actually, that one was scary enough for me. This one, whew, this is where I could really screw it up. But that's okay. We'll figure it out. So, hold on.
We're going to
okay, truth be told, I'm watching this part again just to make sure I get it right. So, hold. Okay, back to our regularly scheduled broadcast. If you're from the 80s, you might know what that means. All right. So, pulling my hair up like I need to. But then I have to go with this. So, we're going to flip over. Letting gravity work for me. Pulling all of this hair forward. Oh Lord. It feels so much shorter, but it's because it feels so much thicker because it doesn't have all that dead. I'm gonna pull it all forward like we're supposed to. Make it nice and neat. I'm very right-handed, so I don't brush with my left hand very often. I want it straight. Let's see. My smoothing brush. Make sure it's nice and neat. And if you're doing his butterfly cut, you're supposed to go like here. That's not what we're doing. We're doing the Sabrina cut. So we're going to like here. Oh my gosh, my hair is so crazy in the back. To see all this dead and the new growth and how weird it looks, whatever. That's not being affected by this. Or maybe it will, because if this works out, I'll actually keep up on haircuts, which I never do, because I hate wasting money on them. Not that hairdressers are a waste. My mom owned a beauty salon in Chicago called the Golden Key in the 70s, I believe. Maybe in the late 60s, early 70s, but I know that she had it in the 70s as well. Hold on, there's a big tangle there, and that will not fare well for anything. There we go. Okay. All right. Now, we all know I look a little crazy right now. I have to see this. Oh my gosh, it's so frizzy right now. Okay. So it looks pretty smooth and even. Minus that back. Ignore the back. And now I'm just going to see where it's at. Probably. Yeah. It's probably about right. Look over here. Yeah, that's right. It needs to be in like that V spot. All right. Supposed to do this. I pull it back. I don't want it too high or too low. Let's see. Back where it was. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So there it is. Now, sorry, arms are getting weighted down for sure. All right, now we're supposed to pull a little piece of hair from like the nape of our neck again. Oh, this is the part I hate because it gets so messy. Let's see if I could use my comb. Let's see if I can pull it out better with that. Yeah. All right. Just gently pull that out. Okay, oh, that messed that up. Darn it. Okay, let's fix it because I don't want it messed up. And I'd rather just do it right the first time rather than do this and then go pay someone else for the second time. Okay. Is that deep enough in the nape of my neck? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, probably. Let me just pull a little bit more out so I feel more secure with myself. Okay. There we go. Now, smooth it out again. I'm getting every bit of this completely raw, unedited, no makeup, dressed like crap, whatever. It's also to remind myself later, like what I did if I like it. Or, Shauna, do not do this again because just stop trying. It's terrible. Go pay the money. It's worth it. But this hasn't been hard, so in that little case, it's not been worth it. Like, I feel like I need to take that little bit off. Right there. You see it? We're gonna leave it. All right. This is what we're doing. Pay attention, Shauna. Okay. Smooth it. Now, we're supposed to take this. I'm gonna pause again and just watch this one last time. Okay, so we're supposed to take this piece, hold this, let's see, perpendicular to ponytail here, pull it to the end right here. That's where the end is. Okay, I'm gonna go just slightly below it so I can see it. Okay. And here we go. Last bit. Let's see how this goes. Switch scissors midway because those ones don't seem to be cutting as well. Yep. That was the right decision. Holding it tight. All right. I've trusted you so far, Brad. Let's see how it goes. That's a lot more hair right there. Oops. That's why that bag's there. Let it fall, Shauna. Stop being ridiculous. All right, there is what we cut off there. So here and here, almost equal. Okay. Let's just look at it. See if there's anything we should definitely fix. And there is like this little tiny bit right here I definitely think I need to fix. Not a lot, but just a little bit. I'm not gonna over fix it because I know me. All right, now we're gonna take it down. And you're gonna see it before me because I can't see anything. It's so, look, see, I'm gone. All right, we're gonna do that. Pull it back. Oh gosh, that's short. Holy Lord, that's short. Okay, we're gonna brush it out and it won't be as bad. And I think it's what I want it to be. Oh, it is. Okay. Yeah, we're good. All right. So, brush it out. And I know I needed it, so I'm just gonna be okay with it no matter what happens. Oh yeah, no, that's not bad. It was just poofy. We're good. We're good. Okay. It's hard though, because I'm horrible at it, and I have very frizzy hair today, and my hair is very curly, so when I go to the beach next, this is going to be much harder, but it's still, it was like down here, now it's here, so it's definitely not bad. I've just enjoyed having my long hair, so it's okay though. I think it's good even. I don't need my hair tie anymore, so that's gonna go to the side. Although I do need to do this now. So here is step number 4. Okay. Okay. I'll look at myself in the mirror because that's not centered perfectly, and I like it to be centered perfectly, especially for this step because I've done this a bunch. Not following his video, I just was like, I think that'll work. They didn't cut my bangs short enough, and 20% of the time it comes out okay. Another 20% it grows out okay. So we're just gonna do it the right way. So yeah, I'm just pulling my hair back. I'm just gonna look at it too while I do this. So now we're in the half and half mode right here. Split part. We're at 31 minutes 55 seconds. I guess not too bad for this. And look, like, you've definitely got what I want with that bounce and still having that length, but having those layers, they are genuinely falling very nicely, which I'm happy about. They're not perfect, but when I curl it, it will be, so it's fine. And if I just let it get wet, even, it'll be perfect too. So, my hair feels so much nicer. It's so not dead. This was bad. This was bad hair. And that wasn't what actually like came off, it's just what came in the layers. So, all right, next thing. Sorry. Getting distracted by how much nicer my hair feels. It hasn't felt this nice in a while, so that's nice. All right. I'm gonna go, he says to go for these bangs. Oh Lord, this is not even the part that scares me because I always screw this stuff up. It's the next part. You'll see what I'm talking about. All right, just pulling that forward just so I have something to work with. And as you can see, like I said, I had some bangs. Now I think they're even shorter than they were, but that's the point, right? They're supposed to, like, if I wanted to stop here, I could, kind of thing. I'm not stopping because it's been working, so let's trust it. All right, so go about 1.5 inches, which is about that comb. So we're just gonna look at it that way. Right here on my head, just gonna put my finger there as a guide. And you're supposed to go down to here. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. So then you're going like kind of to the front of your ear here. And you're doing on that side. See? And I'll probably make that a little straighter just so it's nice and neat. And then you're gonna do the same over here. So I'm going to use my comb again, and I'm going to look at the part as well on this side. And we're going to follow it down. That felt like I went a little further in the very back part, so I got to check that. But there's that. Yeah, I did. I thought I did. Okay. So you can see, like, there's my shortest. Not layer, but like from my bangs, from where I cut it, because I did it the right way. All right. So I like how this side is laying. Let me just get back here. See all that gray? Yeah, that's what I was hiding. That's what I missed apparently too, because I didn't have enough dye. Okay. So I'm just gonna make this a little neater. Right to here. Because if you do it right the first time, you don't have to go back and screw it up even more the rest of the time. Alright. So we've got that. We're gonna go over here. And we're gonna pull it down. We're gonna look, make sure it's nice and neat. See? That's where it's not neat. I don't like it. And in braiding, like, that's where I learned the difference. That is where you have to do it right. Like, you have to do that part right, or else it doesn't come out pretty and cute and even. And I am actually gonna go back in with my hair tie right now, pull that hair out of the way, just to make it a little easier on me. Plus I can see what a ponytail is gonna look like on me now. Because like I said, I wear that a lot. So, we'll see. Oh my gosh, it's so much shorter. But look at that. Look at that. Yay. Okay. And I didn't brush it out well, so it's not even looking like it would. But it will feel nicer in our ridiculously hot weather. Okay. So I'm obviously not going to use all of this. Well, I will do it the way I'm supposed to. But you're supposed to take all of this and go over here, do that. But I'm going to watch the video and make sure, because I don't want to use too much, because I definitely discovered that it doesn't look nice. But I know the idea is that eventually this is all going to be framing like that, which is the best cut on me, honestly. Like, it just takes away from all that's wrong. All right, pause. Okay, so yeah, I was right. That was too mature. So I just took this back and I pulled it back here because I don't want that much of a bang. I just don't. I've had stylists do that before and then I just end up with like weird sharp things. Or like, I don't know. It doesn't style nice. So I'm literally going to measure how much hair I took out of here because I want it to be as good as it can be. So that, yeah, that's about 3 inches. I'm gonna go in on the other side and I'll probably get pretty close to it because I can see what it needs. Hold on. We're just gonna bobby pin that right there so it stays out of the way. I'm gonna come over here and grab my comb again. I kind of just don't like that. I feel like that's not quite enough. There we go. Probably about right. We'll see. Put that back there. And then I'm gonna smooth it out again. Like that. You can see that and that. Now we're gonna see, oh yeah, this needs to be out of there. I want it to be even. And if I look at it this way, I can see that that's more even. Okay. I'm gonna pin this back because I'm pretty sure I'm right, but we'll measure it over here too. So, pull it. Again, like I'm so right-handed, so when I try to do anything with my left hand, it just is a different process for sure. You see that? See, that's over the 3, yeah, it's over the 3 inches, so I'm gonna go just a little less right there. It's kind of what I suspected, but I figured I'd look because it's just like this little bit right here. And we're just gonna pull that out of the way. So that should be about that 3 inches now. Yeah, I like the way those both look. I might have even gone a little much over here, so there we go. Put that little bit back in there. So it wasn't a lot more, it was just a little too much more. Straighten it. My nails work pretty well as a comb too, like that, for that kind of thing. Just gonna measure it once more. I dropped that on the floor, sorry. So, and it's not exact, of course, but I'm just trying to see. Relatively the same. Yes, okay. All right. Now, let's do this. It's back there. Get this little piece into that bobby pin too, so I don't accidentally cut it. I know it looks a little ridiculous. Now, I'm supposed to over pull this, which is probably where I always screw up because I just do it right here and I'm like, that doesn't work. But I thought it would, and I thought wrong every single time. I do it wrong every single time. And I have watched his videos and other people's videos as well, and I always thought, nah, whatever, I'm just gonna do it my way. It grows. My bangs grow really fast, actually. Okay. So we have to pull this like this. And you said to kind of go to your mouth. So I'm going to go right here. And it's going to go at this angle. Yeah. Okay. Which, hold on. I'm not loving how that's laying, so we're going to fix that. I'm going to really pull it over there like I'm supposed to, which is why I'm using both the brush and the comb. So I want it all there like it's supposed to be. And you can see where I normally do it because this is laying like that. So I'm wondering if now I'm going to do it right. All right. Trust the process. It's worked until now. Okay. So there. Okay. Because you can always cut off more. You cannot cut off less. All right. Trust the process. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to hold it both ways because I know me. Okay. Here we go. Get rid of that hair. Let's see. Yeah. This piece fell in. It's not supposed to be there, but that's okay. And I didn't cut it, so it's fine. So that is that. Oh yeah. Look at that. That works. Okay. And now I can still tuck it behind my ear until I curl it, and I won't be able to. But now I can see better for this side, and this is the side that I usually have more hair on, so it'll be fine. Okay. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna, oh, hold on. Calm down. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna go back in with this. And this time we're gonna try to feel a little more confident with it because it did work. So right about there. Keep holding tight. Okay. So there. And look over here. All right, now pull this back forward. Oh, I see what happened. Fell out of the little clip. Okay. This one needs to go back here because that's not right now. Okay. I'm gonna look at these, pull them forward. I'm gonna brush them completely forward and look where we're at. And you can see that I need to trim this little bit right here. These black ones because I know they're sharper. Yeah, that works. Okay, and then when I style it normally, it's over like that. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to now pull my hair down and look at it like that and do what I consider to be the scariest step. And as you saw how I cut my bangs, you can see why when I start. So, I'm gonna take her hair down. Yes, I could take it down nicely, but I always just rip it out. I'm gonna let my hair part here. I'll fix it in a minute. Just get it down basically first. Little baby hair is getting in my face and it's annoying me. You can see why I don't do that, because I don't like how that looks. These little baby hairs that grow up, like, they make my hairline look weird. Okay. Now we're gonna go back and do this correctly, because I feel like that's pretty vital for this step. And I know I'm not looking at the camera, but I'm not doing this. I'm gonna do this as right as I can, so I don't care. I'm looking in the mirror behind it. Okay. I'm not worried about being completely straight in the back, so that's okay. Just pulling this to make it even on both sides. Pull it forward and just look and see how we did here. Yes! Look at that. Look at that. Okay. I'm so excited. It's so much better feeling. Oh, I did not think I would like it. Honestly, I thought I was going to completely and totally... That could be censored if you know sign language. Screw up. But I haven't yet. I mean, not perfect, but not horrible either. So then we're gonna go back in with this 1.5 inches right here. Oh, there's like dust in my hair. Okay. And I'm gonna pull that down like this to here. Pull that hair back there. Okay. Now we're gonna go back in over here and do the same thing. It's right about there. Pull this down to like here. Oh, nope, that's not where it is, because if it was, it would be laying right. All right, there we go. We need all those little hairs there. Okay. Now, I'm gonna pull this forward, which I don't even know if I'm gonna have to do that much. I'm a little short on my bang than I wanted to, so I probably won't do a lot here, but that's okay. Okay. That needs glitter, I guess. Okay. Now, ooh, pray for me as I do this part, because I know me. This is where I will end up on that fail page. Okay. So, because I have to do it with my right hand, I will completely and totally screw it up if I do it with my left hand. So we're just going to go here, take the black scissors because I know they're sharper, and okay, so it's just kind of guide it through, hold it, just gently guide it through for some face framing. I did not take off much, but I think it's gonna be enough. Yeah. Oh, look at that! Oh my God. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Okay, here, let's go down a little further because I know I probably should. Okay, like a tiny bit, but I'm happy with it. Okay, I see it. Even though it's really frizzy right now and a mess, I see it. Now we're gonna go to this side. We're gonna brush it, make it neat again. Comb it again, make it neat. Because I feel like this is really what's going to be like the part that makes it or breaks it. Okay. Now, we're going to go back down here like this. Oh, hold on. Oh my, I might have to use my left hand. Really? I know I can't do it. It totally stresses me out, and I'm not going to do it because I will screw it up. And I will be so disappointed if I screw it up at this point that badly. Alright, so we're just going to come in at a weird angle. If I had hair cutting scissors, this would be fine. And I know that. But I'm going with an old pair of scissors I used for homeschooling my kids. So, okay. Again, a tiny bit, but it's definitely, oh, it didn't do what it did over there. So I'm gonna have to go back a little bit and trust it again. Okay, no, I need to hold them the right way. All right, at least do that, Shauna. Okay. I'll just do it in parts because I don't want to screw it up that badly. Why is that little piece? Oh, because there's a little tangle. Okay. I'm like, why is that one not cutting? Okay. Okay. It's getting there. It's getting there. Just trusting it. Again. There we go. All right. Yep. Yep. And yes. Yay! Okay. That is that haircut complete. And I did do it on my own. And I am thrilled for it. And my hair feels so much better. I could cry. I didn't want to, I would be really pissed if I went to shop and somebody did this to me, honestly, just because I hate when they cut my hair shorter than I want, but I did it, and I have no one to answer to but myself on that, and it does feel so much better. It was so much better. It's so needed. And they're not even dead down here. It's gonna style so nice. All right, I'm going to pause this, style my hair, and then I'll show what it looks like. All right, see you in a few. Now, one thing I will say real quick before I go to styling, Rod does this like amazing blowout, and yeah, I am not talented like that at all, and I will look disappointed watching this, so I'm just gonna be simple about it. I'm going with my little whatever wand this is that I got from Ross. That works great, and I have my little pad to sit it on. Those are my tools, and of course my brush comb, that kind of thing, and probably a little anti-frizz or quick blowout from Redken. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna use, or maybe both, just to kind of keep it and hold it, but that's all I'm doing. So we'll see how it looks in a few. But even now, like, I even like it when it's doing nothing, and it's just it. So I'm happy about that. All right, pause.
Build the gold. Cool.
Those things are old.
Next up.
Hamburger, you have the grill next? No, I got you guys are. Anyway. Everyone goes in the comments. Grill marks are literally come from dirty.
No, it's flavorful, not dirty.
Quick update. Curled my hair like that for now. Just letting it sit there, do its thing. Now I gotta go to this. I had to do it in 2 parts because I do have very thick hair. So, next thing. Okay, this is where I'm at now. Curled it all. Still looks really nice. Definitely feels nice, and we'll see how it goes in a minute. Here's the back. I'm just using my wide tooth comb again to get some of it apart. It's not those like close tight curls. I also personally usually just run my fingers through it because I feel like it stays the nicest that way for me. Normally you can see all these nice layers in my hair and how much nicer it looks, and it feels so much better. Now I am just throwing a little bit of serum into it to help with frizz and to kind of help it hold, because I'm going to go to bed like this and hope that it looks nice-ish for the morning and I can just touch it up and do what I need to do. But it is definitely, I feel like it's turned out really nice. You can just see how nicely it falls and all those pretty layers. And I know I went a little shorter on my layers because I wanted to. I like having like mid, like right below my skull down for my layers. And I knew that what I was doing was probably going to do that. Let's see if I can put this part just a little further over to get that bounce in there a little better. You can see how nice it just does what it's supposed to do. I'm really happy with this. Seriously, I did not think I would be. And I really thought I'd screw it up badly. But it's kind of foolproof. So that's really exciting. Well, I'm sure it's not, and I've seen fails, but it's pretty simple to follow. You just have to trust it so you don't keep making, you know, just trust it the first time so you don't keep going back. But yeah, look at that. I'll show the back in a second. I don't know what the back looks like, so. But I think it looks nice and full bodied, and oh, it feels so much better and like just healthier. There's that little, the hair's sticking out a little bit right there, but it'll fall some too, and I can always curl it better. I just probably didn't curl it that great, but let's see. And there's the back. Pull it back there. I want to tie that up front too, of course, like that. I have plenty of hair to mess around with and do that with, but yeah. Oh, thank you, Brad Mondo. Seriously, I'm so grateful, and I needed to save that money right now on a haircut, but I promise I'll get better scissors because that would have made it so much nicer to do and go through. But yeah, I think it looks good. I said bye, but I forgot. Remember to find your smile, and thank you for the one person that might watch this, including myself. But just remember to thank God. Be grateful for your day. If it's hard, it's gonna get better. And even if it doesn't feel like it's getting better, there's someone out there that cares, and you know, I'm going through a lot right now and still finding ways to make my day better, even if it's something as simple as seeing if I'm going to completely screw up my hair. But it didn't. It turned out the way I was hoping it would, and I'm pretty proud of it, honestly. And you never know what your day may bring. Today, my day, it brought me this.